first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Celtics have a lofty series lead with 3 wins. Will overconfidence be their undoing, or will their passion and determination help them prevail against the Orlando Magic? Will there be an upset in round 1? It's all coming up next.
Desperation hangs in the air. One team looking to advance to the next round. The other looking to force a Game 6. What will happen? These are the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
Yeah, and in the postseason, you'd love to be at full strength, but neither team is, and they've just got to deal with it.
A look at the Magic starting group. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. And for the Celtics, Pritchard and White are their guards. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. You look at the Celtics. Well, they and their fans expect... in this series to win right here tonight on their home floor.
And it's what a lot of the experts were predicting before round 1 began. I don't think it'll be easy. These guys will not go down without a fight.
Brown outside. Pass to Pritchard. The 3 from Tatum. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that three-point shot off against virtually anybody.
Banchero inside. Tatum on him. Banchero, that's good.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Here's Kata. Good work defensively by Carter. And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for the Magic. They're looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Now, here's Banchero. Payne for 3. The rebound by Kata. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10" wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Wagner passes to Suggs. Drills the three-pointer.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
The Celtics have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. White, good.
Oh, big-time answer from Derek White. The 3 is on point.
Orlando, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Bain gets to Wagner. Suggs in the corner. Back to Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. A rebound by the Celtics. White drives in, drops in the layup for 2. White's got 5 now.
Oh, show a little stuff on the dribble drive, Derek White. Brushes off the defender. Yes, sir.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside, Suggs. Wagner with a screen for Suggs. From outside the arc. And it's White with the rebound. Celtics trail by 3 to the paint. Here's Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Paolo Banchero.
Boy, if you think about everything Jason Tatum does for his team, it's at a high level. And he doesn't ever get the full recognition he deserves. This guy is the very definition of franchise player.
And so Tatum nails them both.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Wagner passes to Bain. Cranes the three-pointer. He has 7.
He's been on a nice little run in this first quarter. He is laser focused.
Outside White. The kick out to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
How about the answer from Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
Here's Banchero for 3. The rebound by Tatum.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
It's stolen by Banchero. Here's Suggs. A 3 ball. And it's Banchero missing.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
The 11-footer. Another miss by Banchero.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
And Keita gets it to go.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball pretty fast.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Hey, Boston, let's get rolling.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Simons against Wagner. Banchero outside. Pass to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
It doesn't get any easier than that, guys. Carter Jr. gets the position he wants and goes to town.
All the officials are all over that.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Second team foul.
Free throw good. Simon. And Simons drops them both.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
Now, here's Wagner. Still scoreless. They get it back. Carter. The layup off target.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Back the basket, Carter. Here's De Silva. A three-pointer, no good.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
Simons from outside. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Carter with the basket on the assist from Banchero. And that's now 6 points for Wendell Carter. White with it. He's got 5. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside Tatum. Takes the 3. White, good. White's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Boston. Pass to De Silva. And he converts the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Tatum. 8 points for him. Fires for 3, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
The ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch. Those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And it's Wagner missing. Celtics leading by 5. Here's Simons. uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Wagner looking it over. And finished off by Banchero.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Celtics lead by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the court for Orlando, we've got Desmond Bane. Batadze is out there with Mo Wagner. Then there's Black. And it's De Silva in at the 3.
Well, listen, he may not be lights out, but if you give him that good a look, he's going to hurt you.
Pass to Batadze. Fires the 3. Rebound Boston.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Minot. Garza. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Magic trail by 8. Here's De Silva. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. De Silva's got his second bucket.
Good find from Bane, proving that he's a total team player.
Pass to Minot. Back to Simons. And the 3 off target. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for the Magic. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Boston. And a switcher also for Orlando. Suggs, he's checked in for Black. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Suggs against Simon. And that one's good. Suggs.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Minot. Now Brown. Scoreless thus far. Takes a 3. Boston again missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
To the middle. Here's Garza. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautiful to his teammates.
Pass to De Silva. Back to Suggs. A kick out to Bane. From outside, off the mark.
Solid rebound there, and with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
If a teammate's open in the painted area, you give him the basketball. Those are high-quality shots.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Suggs kicks to Banchero. A kick out to Bane. Batadze the pass to Bane.
And what you love about Bane is just how hard he works. His drive to keep getting better on display.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Desmond Bane taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Bane drops them both. Celtics leading by 6 on the wing run. And stolen by Wagner. With the step back, Bane That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Striking fast inside. Bain isn't going to miss a chance at a look like that.
And here's Tatum for 3. Good on the triple. Tatum's got 14.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
The Magic making a switch here. De Silva's checked in. Right side, Suggs. Misses the 3. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field.
Oh, my goodness. Jason Tatum, you've got to be kidding me. How pretty was that?
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Here's Wagner. He has yet to score. Batase the pass to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Yes, that goes in. White's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Suggs. Lays it up and banks it in. Suggs has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Displaying some solid body strength and balance. Jalen Suggs to the cup.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And some changes here for the Celtics. Kate is checked in, and it's Simons in for Jaylen Brown. Black's checked in for the Magic. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Now this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
Here's Black. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Launches it. The rebound by Tatum. Boston leading by 11. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now, here's Suggs. He's got 7, and there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul. So, for the Magic, Carter comes in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Bain in for Anthony Black. Here's Banchero. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
The 3 from Tatum. From anywhere, anytime, Tatum.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Pritchard against Suggs. Here's Bain. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Feels like he has played a little more under control here in the second.
Tatum's shot is off. The Magic trail by 12. And Caro outside. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And Bain drops them both.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Here's White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. White's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, on the catch-and-shoot game, Derek White very assertive, ready to react.
Pass to Suggs. Latre gets the 3-pointer to fall. Suggs has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Magic. And that does it for the first half of play. Celtics out in front, leading by 9. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Boston Celtics.
Offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
Yo, that being said, Shaq, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series, they're trying to punch their ticket to the next round. Shaq, what's the key?
They don't need a key. As long as you have a ticket, that's the thing that gets punched.
Wow. There's things I could say, but on myself, don't want to get punched.
Very wise choice, Chet. Just smile and nod.
Okay.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Celtics. Out on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. Pritchard and White are their guards. And it's Brown in at the 3 set. That's the Boston 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
In the corner, it's Bane. Here's Banchero for 3. And the Magic another 3.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Outside, White. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Wagner against Brown. And finished off by Wagner.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now, here's Wagner to the left wing. Here's Suggs. The rebound by Kata. Kata's got 4 rebounds in this game. Right the pass to Tatum. The flush by Tatum.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Suggs kicks to Carter. Back to Suggs. And Banchero outside. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Celtics leading by 11. Here's Tatum. And he can't jam it through.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now Tatum, after Wendell Carter missed from long range. Over in the corner, White. Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wasted no time on that one. Bane's got 16 points.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bane's so dangerous from out there.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Pritchard. Tatum on the wing. He's covered by Banchero. Brown the pass to Kata. 4 on the clock. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
I tell you, don't be surprised when Franz Wagner gets up above the rim and finishes. This guy loves to attack the basket.
Here's Cada. Orlando grabs the miss. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Magic have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. The Magic trail by 5. And Caro outside. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Down low, here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Bain kicks to Banchero. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 16 points for him.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make since.
Here's White. He gets that one. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Suggs looking around. And Pritchard pulls it down. For Boston, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. And here's Tatum for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And now a 9-point Celtic lead.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Pass to Bain. Puts up a 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
It's White on the wing. Brown outside. Here's Pritchard. Brown the pass to Pritchard. The 3 from Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
He got loose from downtown in the first half, now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Several teams changing it up here. The Magic trail by 9. Pass to Black. Bain kicks to Banchero. Another miss by Orlando. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've led by as many as 14 points. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Now, here's Banchero. 16 points for him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, when you look at the 6'10" Franz Wagner, what you love is the skill set. It is tailor-made for today's NBA. He can stretch it from deep. He's not afraid to mix it up on the glass. You love it.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for Cook.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Wagner outside. Magic moving the ball around. It's Bitadze. Lays it up off the glass.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Garza. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wagner. A kick out to Bain. The Magic getting another chance here. To the inside. They shoot again. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Bitadze.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The 3 from Tatum. Orlando grabs the miss. Bitadze's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bain finds Banchero. And that one, good. Now it's just a 3-point Boston lead.
Well, this is Paolo Banchero's comfort zone right here. The interior with that size and frame. Look out.
Here's Tatum. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. For Boston, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And that one falls for Tatum.
From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered.
Payne for 3. Drills it from outside. Baines got 10 points here in the second half. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Celtics lead by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Black is out there with Jalen Suggs. Then it's Franz Wagner. Then it's Batase. And it's De Silva in the power forward. Simons finds Boucher. Clock is at 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Orlando trailing here. Here's Suggs. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Garza. Now here's Brown. This one for 3. De Silva with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And it's Suggs missing. The Celtics shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. And here's Boucher. Here's De Silva. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Magic.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Suggs, and he's good on the 3-ball. Suggs has got 7 points for the quarter.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Carter, he's checked in for Anthony Black. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any 3 they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
And Allie, thanks so much. Here's Minot. After the basket by Franz Wagner. And the dunk by Tatum.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Outside, Suggs. Here's De Silva. And it's off from 3-point range. Pass to Minot. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Tatum for 3. It's good from long range. Tatum's got 48.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
Simons against Suggs. Back to Wagner. Outside, Suggs. Offline with his 3.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And here's Tatum for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Suggs against Simon. That's good from Wagner on the assist from Suggs. Suggs has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Garza gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And here's Boston. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Brown, oh, the slam dunk.
You can tell Jaylen Brown embraces these kinds of moments. Big-time bucket.
And so Wagner will bring it up for Orlando. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He knows every possession is critical now. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Bain looking around. Now Banchero. Showing off the post move right there.
You love that a guy so young like Paolo Banchero is ready in the big moment to step up and deliver.
Wagner with it. He's picked up by White. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's foul number 2 for him. Suggs outside. Brown against Wagner. Now Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the 3.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Bain rips down the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Banchero inside. Guarded by Tatum. That shot no good. Boston trailing. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And that one falls for Tatum.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Suggs against Pritchard. And he misses the J. Boston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
You know, he doesn't let that opportunity slip by. Buries some big shots at the line.
It's stolen by Pritchard. Tatum, here's White. Tatum outside. On the wing ground. He's defended by Wagner. Great job by Tatum in close.
Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
The Magic shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Now Banchero. It's good.
Used to these big moments from his college days. Banchero's heartbeat should stay low here.
Here's Carter. It's deflected. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line, Peyton Pritchard.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Boy, critical trip to the line. He knocks him in and gives him a little cushion down the stretch.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Suggs outside. The 3 is off.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
At the line, Nonias cleanup. At the line for 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Tatum, another bucket. Wow!
What a performance. He's now tied for third most points in single-game playoff history.
Well, GA, the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books. And they do it. They'll move on to round two. They had control the whole series, and they are just rolling now, winning round one, 4 games to 1.
And they are going to be tough to beat, Kevin. A few days rest afforded by taking this one in 5. Round 2 should be exciting as well.
So let's go courtside, where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game. Allie.
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. So a lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, play with a lot of boys, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, let's take a look.